Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. And today we have another week of makeup news, so I'm gonna be sharing with you everything that has been really sneak peeked. I'm gonna be mostly looking at makeup on your radar, so if there's something else that I've missed, let me know down below. And all my affiliate codes and non-affiliated codes are down in the description in case you wanna support me and support this channel. If you're new here, my name is Sasha. Hi, I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows mainly. Yesterday I tested, yesterday I filmed my full face of Asian beauty brands, so in case you're interested in that, it's the latest video. It was very interesting, and I found a lot of brands that I want to try more from, so check that out. And tomorrow there will be a extremely exciting update for my Pandos eyeshadows. I've been really good this month, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, like this video, comment down below what new releases are you the most excited about. And now let me kind of scooch to the side and we will look at all the news. So a release that took my breath away is the new Kryptane Emerald City palette. It's like cool toned grays with some army brown and greens. It's so pretty. And then the neon green packaging. I love this. I definitely want to dupe this palette because I don't think I have anything similar to this. I would have to search through my collection. I love that it's very similar to the new, how's it called, the Magnetic Mineralia palette or something like that. I just love these tones. I think the closest I could get with my palettes to like this is the Nomad Chicago Speakeasy palette. That's like the closest to this new Kryptane launch from what I have in my collection. Yeah, I feel like I couldn't really dupe it with anything else. Maybe with like the Divination palette from Blum Bunny, but that is like a huge palette, so obviously it would have a lot of these shades. But yeah, this is really interesting. I haven't tried Kryptane yet. I recently duped the Sunset Symphony palette, which was so pretty. And this palette is also really calling my name, so I hope I'm gonna get... I hope I'm gonna have the opportunity to try this brand. If I'll have time and if I'll have energy and finances and all that, I might buy this once it comes to Monolith's launch, which Monolith is a European reseller. I'm based in EU, so I think it is supposed to come to Monolith, and I think the launch is like in the 3rd week of September or something like that, or maybe at the end of September. So we'll see. If I'm gonna feel like doing this and like playing with this, I might try it, but first I want to dupe it. And I'm gonna start filming, hopefully this week, with the dupe of the Magnetic Mineralia. I think that's how it's called. Yeah, the Diavrune palette. So we'll see when I'll have time to dupe this, but I would really like to try this color story. But this is supposed to be released in September. I don't know if it's like beginning of September or later. It is so good. It's so pretty. I love this. I really do. Even though it's very cool toned. I think it was like last year around this time, or maybe a little bit later in the year, that I really discovered my love for these like gray shades. I don't wear them all that often, but once in a while, they're really pretty to wear. The next up, also from Kryptane, there will be the Emerald highlighter, which is a 36mm pen. I think it's gonna be magnetic as well. And the promo pictures for this, I'm slightly unsure if it's not AI, like the background for it, but who knows. I have a lot of iridescent fun colorful highlighter, so I will not need that, but the palette is definitely up my alley. Then new at Sephora is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Natural Finish Foundation. I've never tried this. I very rarely try foundations. I've been trying a couple lately, but it was mostly like Asian brands because I don't know, the formula and the way it looks on the skin is more interesting to me, and it's something that works for me better. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I've never tried this. This foundation is for $48. And I've heard a lot of great things about Makeup by Mario, so I'm sure it's an amazing foundation. I'm just not a fan of these. I rarely wear foundation, and I have multiple, like either liquid foundations, cushion foundations. I have like 2 powder foundations, so I really do not need this. And I don't care for it, to be honest. The new release is coming from Revlon, and it's the Glimmer Liquid Shadows. There's, I think, like 9 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, only 8 shades. I was one off. So 8 new shades. There's like blues, purples, some neutral shades. I've never tried Revlon, or maybe I had one lipstick from them. I feel like maybe I had one lipstick from them, but otherwise I haven't tried Revlon, and I'm not really all that into this. I don't know how much it costs, but I think it's already released. Yeah, so that's from Revlon. I don't really care. The Broken Jewels palette from DD Signature is out now. You can already get it, and it's beautiful. I might dupe this as well. I definitely have to keep that in mind and hopefully get to duping, because it is so pretty. I really like this. This is $48.99 US. As I said, it's available at DD Signature. I'm really loving this palette. It's so good. It's so good. Well, we've talked about it last week, so I'm not really gonna get that much into it. What we also talked about and what is out now is the Bella Beauty Bar Coalescence. I don't know. It's the collaboration with Napur. I feel like this is a little bit more murky version of the Broken Jewels palette that I've just talked about. If I'm gonna pick any of these two, it's gonna be the DD Signature one. Not because I don't like this color story, but I'm more likely to wear the Broken Jewels than this new Bella Beauty Bar palette, but I'm sure that the quality is absolutely wonderful, and if you are into these shades, go for it, because I've tried one Bella Beauty Bar and I'm kind of dipping into another palette from them, but I'm not gonna officially review it until later on. And it is wonderful formula. There's also 4 single shades. They're like $15 to $16, and the palette is for $69. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. Then there was the NYX Cosmetics Lip Lingerie Lip Liner Stain, which I think could be really nice, because obviously for lip liners you really do want them to like last all day. So the fact that it's stain could work. I love that there's like more orangey browns, neutral browns, kind of more like berries and pinks, and some like peaches as well. I do like this shade range. I think there's 12 shades. I don't know if there's like enough of dark shades. Some of them, like, it looks more like mid-tone, so I'm not completely sure. Maybe for some people you would need a little bit more darker color, but also from the swatches, some of them do look a bit darker. So who knows? But these ones are already available, and they're for $12 each. And I would be intrigued to try this. It's probably gonna take a while for this to get to Czech Republic, because usually it takes a while for these new products to get in stock here in Czech Republic, but if I'll see it somewhere, I might try a shade or two. Then there's the sneak peek from Gourmand Girls that we've talked about last week as well, I think, and it's the Trapped palette that is supposed to accompany like Nightshade and Spooked and all of these previous Halloween palettes from Gourmand Girls. Gourmand Girls, it's another collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny, and I think for the Nightshade that they quoted Wednesday, and now they're quoting Morticia Adams, and it's the normal is an illusion, what is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. I can't wait to see what the Trapped is gonna look like. The collection is supposed to launch on the 5th of September, which is next Friday, right? And I think there's supposed to be palette and I think lipsticks or something like that. And the full reveal of this color story and of everything is on Wednesday, and I cannot wait for this. Like, I cannot. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah. So that's for the Trapped palette. Then there was the Milk Makeup Koush Big Hit Lifting and Volumizing Mascara. It's a new release. They have a mini version and a full version. It's supposed to be weightless cloud fiber tech. It's supposed to be vegan, nourishing, I don't know what else. And the full price or the full bottle is for $29 and the mini version is for $16. It's on Sephora currently. I do like the wand. I usually, these kinds of wands work really nice for me to like really volumize my lashes. So I'm judging by the wand, it should be nice. I don't know what the formula inside the mascara is. My thing with mascara, first of all, you shouldn't really use mascara for more than 2 months. Mascaras usually, and I do pan mascaras every other month pretty much, mascaras normally for me take around 35 to 45 uses. So usually within like a month and a bit or within 2 months, I'm able to use up a mascara. After 40 uses or 35 uses, even though there is still product inside the mascara, you will notice, if you use it every day, you will notice that it's starting to dry, it's starting to crumble, it's starting to create a texture, and it clumps your lashes together. So realistically, you have at maximum 2 months of uses. For that, I will never buy an expensive mascara because you constantly have to go through them, and even if you don't use it every single day, even if you don't use it every single day, after 2 months, you're supposed to throw them away because it's not safe for your eyes. It's very easy to get eye infections and even hurt your vision. So what I do is I always buy a mascara, use it up, buy another one, or I buy multiple, but I only open one at a time. If I have more than one open, I do my best to use them up immediately and just use them every single time until I'm done with the mascara. It's really not safe to do it any other way, and I've noticed that if I have mascaras that were open for more than like 3 months, my eyes would start to water and I would get these little like white dots along your lash line. I don't know how they're called. Like, I know how they're called in Czech, but I have no clue how they're. I think it's not milia, right? I feel like milia is on the skin. I'm not sure, but anyways, you would get these things, and then if you continue, you could get irritation and more problems from that. So there's absolutely no reason to buy an expensive mascara. You can't store it for longer. You can use it for longer periods of times, and the only way how you could have it for longer is that you're never gonna open it, which defeats the purpose of buying makeup. And I don't think anyone wants to like collect mascaras. At least I've never heard about that. So yeah, I have absolutely no reason to buy this at all. Like, of course, if you are in a completely different budget than I am, go for it. Waste your money on an expensive mascara. But honestly, like Essence, Catrice, they have wonderful mascaras. L'Oreal also has quite nice, even though I do prefer Maybelline for their mascaras. But like if you are vegan and like you care about cruelty-free, I think both Essence and Catrice are cruelty-free and vegan. So yeah, like literally there's no need to buy this at all. There's really no need. Then there were like fragrances and skincare. We're not going to be talking about that. Sinful Echoes is restocking their singles and their palettes. I wish I could buy a couple of their products, but I know that it's going to be very expensive to ship here, and I just want to slow down for this month. I think I'm only going to review one product when it comes to eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes, and then I'm gonna dupe, and I think that's all I want to do this month. I really don't want to do more and focus on more. I kind of want to finalize some of my Pendos palettes and a couple of my other projects and really like move through them. So I'm not gonna be buying that, but Sinful Echoes is incredible. I have the Cosmic Crypt palette, the kind of orangey Halloween little palette, and I have a couple of their singles, and their singles are beautiful. Especially like the shimmer shades are truly wonderful from Sinful Echoes, and they don't crease on me, and they have really beautiful sparkly formula. So I would highly recommend this brand. It's a very small indie brand. Go check them out. They're great. Then Charlotte Tilbury has new products at Sephora. There was the life-changing lip mask with like ceramides and stuff, just for $30. The only thing I use on my lips and that works perfectly is Vaseline, and I've had one tube. I don't know where it is. It's probably in my backpack. I've had my one tube for maybe 3 years. I'm still not done with that. It was like, I don't know, less than $10 probably. And it genuinely makes your lips so plushy and so soft and so gorgeous. To be honest, I don't suffer with like super chapped dry lips. They get dry once in a while, but normally they're kind of okay. But I know for a lot of people with very dry lips, Vaseline works as well. Or the, how is it called? I think it's from Eucerin. No, the Aquaphor, right? The line. You really don't need Charlotte Tilbury, especially for lip mask. Like, come on. So yeah, I think there was also something else there. The lip mask for $30, and I think I saw something else, but I don't remember what it was. At Ulta, there's now new product from Too Faced, and it's the Dream a Little Dream Blush and Lip gloss set. It's all pink, like very, very pink. I've only tried one palette from Too Faced. It was the Natural Lust or something, and that was years and years ago. This is for $30. As I said, it's now at Ulta. I don't care for it. I don't like these pinks. They don't look good on me, so I don't wanna. I just don't care for this at all. I have one like this bright pink blush, which is from Glamlet. It's from the Scooby-Doo collection, like the Velma and Daphne dual blush, for like once in a year when I want this pink. I do actually wear it a couple times. Like I think I've worn it maybe like 6-7 times this year, but it's not something I go for. At Ulta now you also have the Morphe Lip Filler Hydro Plump Soft Matte Lipsticks. I don't like plumping products, and I don't like super hydrating lipsticks, because if I want to hydrate my lips, I'm just gonna use Vaseline and then I can top it with anything and it's still gonna be hydrated. And these like super hydrating lipsticks, because I have small lips and I talk well, I'm an introvert, so I only talk when I need to, but I do need to talk for my job. And I eat and everything, like you immediately smudge it off and it doesn't last. So for me, like I'd rather just not use anything if it's only gonna last me 30 minutes before I'm gonna start eating something or drinking something or talking. So I usually don't buy these, and this says that it's soft matte, but I've heard, but I don't know if I believe this. Usually bullet lipsticks just aren't matte. And if they are, it's very uncomfortable formula because it's like too thick and too gunky. I don't know. I don't particularly love Morphe. I never did because when it was at its prime, I didn't really care about makeup. Because I was like too young. I was like 14 or something, so I didn't care. And now I just don't see any reason to ever buy Morphe. Like I just feel like they've been through so many controversies and so many stuff that I just don't want to support that brand for anything. I have a couple brushes from them that I got as a gift set. It was like, I don't know, 5-piece eye brush set. They're not too bad, but they also are kind of brittle at this point, and I've had them maybe 4 years now. They don't really last very well. They're very cheap. But the shapes and sizes were nice. It's just the quality isn't something that you can use long term. So there's also the CoverGirl and Stranger Things collab at Ulta. It's the Stranger Things The Crawl Face and Multi-Eye Palette for $15.99. You have 4 eyeshadows and 3 face products like blush, highlighter, and I don't know if the other one is also highlighter. Then you have a makeup bag for $11.99. Transforming blush for $12.99 each. Transforming lip glosses for $11.99 each. Kohl eyeliner for $11.99 each, and I don't care about either of these things. I'm not a fan of Stranger Things. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's great, but I haven't seen it yet, and I've never tried anything from CoverGirl. I don't even know if I can get my hands on this here at Czech Republic. Then there's shade extension for the IT Cosmetics Do It All Radiant Concealer. I know that I've seen it a couple times and I was kind of wondering if I should try it because I know a lot of people like IT Cosmetics. But also I feel like it's kind of expensive. It's like one of those 4-in-1 concealers. It has multiple skincare ingredients. I know I've seen like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin B5, a lot of other things. And it's for $30, which feels like a little bit too much and kind of something that is out of my budget, but maybe one day if I'll get like super rich, which will never happen. No, I'm just not really into these like more expensive brands, but I'm sure that it's fine. I know a lot of people are really obsessed with IT Cosmetics. NBA Cosmetics is restocking the multi-chrome eyeliners. I personally never really use these. If I want to have multi-chrome eyeliner, I just spray my brush with a eyeshadow shimmer and use that. Like it's because again, eyeliners, mascaras, like these things go bad really, really quickly. So you really do not want to use that for longer periods of time. But this is gonna be releasing around 12th of September. It's now at pre-order. Then Glisten Cosmetics is releasing 8 new Dreamy Chroma Flick shades, which I think are also glitter eyeliners, if I'm not mistaken, and it's already available. I haven't tried these. I've tried a lot of things from Glisten, but these I haven't tried because, again, liquid products, I'm not really a fan of that, especially these that go around the eyes. So not something that I'm gonna be testing probably. At Look Healthy store, you have the Narimi eyeshadow palette 9.0 collection. There's the Midnight Narcissus for $45.99 and then Love Picture for $39.99. It looks beautiful. I really want to try this brand. because it always, like, all of their palettes look so beautiful and so fun. But I don't know if, I don't think this is at Monolith, and I don't know if I've seen this at YesStyle. I feel like it's only at Look Healthy Store, and I don't know how the shipping works there and how expensive it is for me to shop there. But I love the vibrant blues with those vibrant yellows, and then that pop of like plummy purple, and then that like mustardy brown. Like, it is such a gorgeous color story. I might dupe this one as well. Maybe. There's a new sneak peek from the Nessa Myrix. It's the Blur Better something. I think it's foundation. And I think it's already been sneak peek, but also I can't find the post for that. I've never tried the Nessa Myrix. I would love to try some of their eyeshadows, like the eyeshadow palettes, but whenever I try to search for it, nothing is available. Only one of those, like, I don't know if it's like a Love palette or something, but it has that like jumbled up eyeshadow pans, and they're all different sizes, and I don't like that. Okay guys, so this is all I wanted to share with you for today's video. Let me know which of these launches was your favorite, if you've bought anything new in the past week. Don't forget to check out my previous video, the full face of Asian beauty brand, and stay tuned for my big Pendos Eyeshadows update, which, if you like panning, you're gonna love that update. And with that being said, I hope you've had a wonderful week, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So, bye!